Hey everybody, and welcome to another deep dive.
Sounds exciting.
It is. Today we're diving into something really unique.
Oh.
Yeah, Richmond, Virginia's Tacky Light Tours.
I've heard of those.
Right, so we've got a couple websites here from Albemarle Limousine.
Okay.
They specialize in these tours, and also a blog article.
Cool.
This one really digs into the whole Richmond holiday lights scene.
That's awesome.
So we're going to figure out, not just like the what and the where of these tours, but like the why.
The why.
What makes this a must-see holiday tradition?
Okay.
All
right, I'm ready.
I am too.
Well, what I find so captivating about Richmond Tacky Lights is that it's like a whole subculture.
Really?
Like, we're talking about houses decked out in thousands.
Wow.
Sometimes even hundreds of thousands of lights.
Oh my gosh.
And they often pair those with like music and inflatables.
Yeah.
And even animatronics.
The blog even mentioned a house that's basically like a North Pole village. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But how did this whole Tacky Lights craze even start? Like, was it always this elaborate?
It's actually pretty interesting.
Okay.
You'd be surprised to know it started pretty modestly.
Modestly?
Yeah, back in the mid-20th century.
Okay.
It was like this friendly neighborhood competition.
Oh, so like who could
Who
could decorate the best?
Exactly, like a holiday decorating arms race.
I love it.
And over decades, that spirit like escalated into this nationally recognized spectacle.
Oh, wow.
That draws visitors from all over.
Okay.
So
let's say someone's coming from, say, Charlottesville.
Okay.
Why would they choose a guided tour, like the ones that Albemarle Limousine offers, over just driving around themselves?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, DIY tours are definitely possible. But a guided tour just kind of takes away all that stress of navigating unfamiliar neighborhoods.
Especially around the holidays.
Yeah, especially during like peak holiday traffic.
Ugh, I can imagine.
Imagine trying to find parking near these like super popular houses.
Yeah.
It could totally like kill the festive mood.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Plus, Albemarle's website was talking about their tours being more than just transportation.
Right.
They've got options for pre-tour dinners.
Nice.
Holiday music playlists.
Oh, fun.
And even luxury vehicles like limousines and party buses.
It sounds like a party.
It does. It sounds like they're going for a full-blown holiday experience.
Absolutely. They're really tapping into that whole desire for experiential travel. It's not just sightseeing.
Yeah.
It's about immersing yourself in like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
The excitement.
Yeah.
The fun of it all.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we've got Albemarle Limousine.
Okay.
It's a woman-owned business.
Awesome.
Operating since 2008.
Wow.
And they have this great reputation for catering to what clients want and making sure they have a great time.
Yeah.
So in the world of Tacky Light Tours, what sets them apart?
Well, they've got this really great blend of like professionalism, but also a genuine passion for the Tacky Lights tradition.
Yeah.
Their website even highlights how like their chauffeurs are holiday experts.
What?
Not just drivers, but like storytellers.
Oh, wow.
Who add a whole other layer to the experience.
That's really cool. It's like having a local guide who can give you the inside scoop on each display.
Exactly.
Okay, so now if you're picturing yourself bundled up in a cozy limo, hot cocoa in hand, cruising through streets just ablaze with lights.
I love it.
You're probably wondering about the details.
The nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty. Like, when do these tours run?
Yeah.
And what are the options?
So Albemarle's tours typically run from late November to early January.
All right.
But it's important to note they do skip Christmas and New Year's Day.
Oh, so you'll have to plan accordingly.
Yeah.
What about tour lengths and pickup locations? I imagine those vary depending on where you're coming from.
You're right.
Oh.
For folks coming from Charlottesville, they have a 5-hour tour option.
5 hours.
5 hours. Whereas those starting in Richmond can opt for a shorter 3-hour tour.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the travel time.
Exactly.
And I bet these tours fill up fast.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in December.
Yeah.
When everyone's in the holiday spirit.
You bet. Booking early is key.
Definitely.
If you don't want to miss out.
Especially
if you have like a specific date in mind.
Yeah.
Or vehicle.
Okay, speaking of vehicles, their website shows they have a whole fleet to accommodate everyone from couples to large groups.
Cool.
Imagine rolling up to a Tacky Light display in a party bus.
Oh my gosh.
That's got to be a sight.
That's got to be wild.
Okay, so enough about the logistics. Let's talk highlights.
All right.
What are some of the must-see stops on a Richmond Tacky Lights tour?
Well,
yeah,
there's some iconic displays.
Okay.
That consistently wow visitors.
Life.
The Phifer family display.
Okay.
Known for its incredible synchronization of lights and music.
Oh yeah, the blog mentioned that one.
Yeah.
I read they even offer hot cocoa to visitors sometimes.
Really? Talk about going above and beyond.
I know.
Yeah.
And then there's the legendary over-the-top inflatable yard.
Oh yeah.
The name speaks for itself.
Pure Tacky Lights bliss.
I love it. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The blog also raved about Santa's workshop display.
Okay.
It's where a house is completely transformed into like a North Pole village. Wow. Complete with elves and reindeer.
Oh my gosh.
I bet that one's a hit with the kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It just captures that childlike wonder that's like so essential to the holidays.
Yeah.
And speaking of location details,
Okay.
the blog we have actually provides some helpful tips.
Good.
For those who maybe want to do their own DIY Tacky Light Tour.
Okay.
Yeah, it mentions specific addresses.
Nice.
Like cross streets and even nearby landmarks.
Okay.
So you can easily find these gems on your own.
Cool.
If that's more your style.
That's really handy.
Yeah.
Now, I know we're like deep diving into Tacky Lights, but the blog also mentions some other holiday attractions in Richmond.
Oh.
It paints a picture of a city that just truly embraces the spirit of the season.
Awesome.
What else caught your eye?
Well, for those who appreciate a bit of botanical beauty, the Dominion Energy Garden Fest of Lights at Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden is a must-see.
Okay.
Imagine like a million twinkling lights.
Wow.
Highlighting these stunning floral displays.
Yeah.
And architectural features. It's magical.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Totally different vibe from the Tacky Light Tours, but equally enchanting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and then there's the Jefferson Hotel.
Okay.
Which, according to the blog, just exudes classic holiday elegance.
Oh, nice.
With its ornate decorations, towering Christmas trees, and just that special ambiance.
Yeah. You can only find in historic places.
I loved it. It sounds like the perfect place to just soak up that traditional holiday atmosphere.
Exactly.
What else is on the list?
Well, for a more like contemporary experience, Maymont's Garden Glow offers this really captivating display of illuminated gardens and landscapes.
And if you're craving like some amusement park fun, there's King's Dominion Winterfest.
Nice.
Which transforms the park into a winter wonderland.
Wow.
With ice skating shows, festive treats.
Fun.
And even some rides decked out in holiday decor.
It's amazing how Richmond manages to cater to such like diverse holiday preferences.
They really do.
Yeah, from classic elegance to amusement park thrills.
It's like a choose-your-own-adventure holiday experience.
It is.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
It's clear that Richmond takes its holiday celebrations seriously.
For sure.
And it's not just about the spectacle, you know.
Right.
The blog emphasizes that many homeowners participating in the Tacky Light Tour
actually accept donations for local charities.
That's right.
It's heartwarming.
It is.
To see how the community incorporates giving back into their holiday festivities.
Absolutely.
So as you're planning your Tacky Light adventure, remember you can spread the cheer even further by bringing canned goods, toys, or even a monetary donation for those in need.
What a great idea.
So picture this. You're driving through Richmond, surrounded by a sea of twinkling lights.
Yeah.
Holiday music is playing.
Yeah.
And like the smell of hot cocoa and pine is in the air.
Love it.
What does that conjure up for you?
Oh man, just like a sense of warmth, joy, and community.
Yeah.
It's like a reminder that even in the midst of busy lives, there's still room for wonder, lighthearted fun, and that shared appreciation for the holidays.
Beautifully said. And you know what, while we're on this topic, let's talk about what makes these lights tacky in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's not just the volume of lights.
Right.
Although that definitely plays a role.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
But it's also like the boldness.
Okay.
The unconventional pairings.
Yeah.
You know, like embracing everything from inflatables to animatronics.
Yeah.
It's about rejecting those like perfectly curated minimalist decorations and say, you know what? We're going all out.
Yeah.
And we're having fun doing it.
I love that. It's a celebration of individuality. Yeah. And that unapologetic holiday spirit that sometimes gets lost in the shuffle.
I agree.
Now, before we get too carried away,
Okay.
I know we've only scratched the surface of what makes Richmond Tacky Light so special.
Yep.
When we come back, we'll delve into some specific homes and locations mentioned in the blog.
Right.
And we'll offer some insider tips for both guided tours and DIY adventurers.
Sounds good.
So grab your eggnog,
Okay.
settle in, and get ready to be dazzled by the world of Richmond Tacky Lights.
I'm ready. All right, let's do it. Okay, so let's get back to those insider tips you mentioned.
Right.
For folks planning their own tacky light adventures.
Yeah.
Where should they start?
Well, according to the blog, one can't miss stop is the Phifer family home at 9604 Asbury Court.
Got it.
Their synchronized light and music show is legendary.
Yeah, the blog mentioned that one.
And as I mentioned earlier, they sometimes even offer hot cocoa to visitors.
Right.
Talk about spreading holiday cheer.
Wow, that personal touch really adds to the experience.
I know.
It's not just about the lights, but about the connection.
Yeah.
And the sense of community.
Absolutely. Another spot that stood out to me was 1411 Pennsylvania Avenue, home of the live Grinch.
What?
Apparently, the homeowner, Brett Aliotti, greets visitors in full Grinch attire.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
That's hilarious.
That's a photo op for the ages.
That's amazing.
For those seeking a truly immersive tacky light experience.
Okay.
The blog recommends checking out Walton Park, specifically a cul-de-sac on Dawnridge Court, nicknamed Christmas Court.
Christmas Court.
I love it. Imagine a whole street decked out in lights.
Wow.
Each house vying for the most eye-catching display.
Sounds intense.
The blog does warn about potential traffic closer to Christmas,
Right.
but emphasizes that the visual spectacle is worth braving the crowds.
Bet.
And right across the street from Christmas Court on Coral View Terrace,
Okay.
you can find a home known for its lights synchronized to Christmas music.
Very cool.
If you're into that musical element,
Yeah.
this one's for you.
It's amazing how some homeowners go all out with the technology.
I know.
Incorporating music and sometimes even animatronics.
It's become an art form.
It really has.
Speaking of going all out,
Yes.
the blog recommends 957 Wellington Road
Okay.
and 9604 Tinsbury Place in Chesterfield.
Okay.
For those who love inflatables,
All right.
we're talking a sea of inflatable Santa's reindeer and probably some other surprises.
I love inflatables.
They add a touch of whimsy. They really do.
Always make me smile.
And we can't forget the Oregon Hill neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
The Oregon Hill Christmas House at 408 South Laurel Street is a local favorite.
Okay.
They even have set hours,
Really?
lights on at 6 p.m., off at 10 p.m.
Wow. Talk about dedication.
It's clear that these homeowners put a lot of thought, time, and effort
Yeah.
into creating these displays.
Yeah, it's a tradition for them. A way to share their love for the holidays with the community.
It's that personal touch, that dedication to creating something unique and joyful
Yeah,
that makes Richmond Tacky Lights so special.
I agree.
What really stands out to you about these individual homes, besides the sheer volume of decorations?
It's the creativity, you know.
Yeah.
The personality that shines through in each display. Like the RVA house on Hanover Avenue.
Okay.
With his giant RVA sign.
Right.
And cast of inflatable characters.
It's like each homeowner is telling their own story.
Exactly. It's storytelling through decorations. And it's captivating.
Let's shift gears a bit.
All right.
Talk more about Albemarle Limousine.
All right.
We've touched on their commitment to creating a memorable experience.
Yes.
But what else makes them stand out as a Tacky Light Tour provider?
Well, one thing that impressed me was their focus on customization.
Okay.
They don't just offer cookie-cutter tours.
Yeah.
They work with clients to tailor itineraries.
Oh, nice.
Ensuring the tour hits all the must-see spots
Yeah.
while accommodating individual preferences.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off
Yeah.
of having to figure out the logistics yourself.
Especially if you're not familiar with the area.
Exactly.
And their website highlights their experienced chauffeurs.
Right.
Who aren't just skilled drivers, but also, as they put it, holiday experts.
Yes.
They know the stories behind the displays,
Yeah.
the history of the Tacky Light Tour, and can really enhance the experience with their insights.
It's like having a personal guide who's also passionate about the Tacky Light tradition.
That adds a whole other level of enjoyment.
It does.
They also offer helpful tips on their website,
Oh, like what?
like bringing your own music playlist,
Fun.
dressing festively,
Cute.
and packing snacks and drinks for the ride.
Oh, that's smart.
It's all about creating that fun, festive atmosphere.
I like it.
Speaking of fun,
Yeah.
they emphasize that their tours are available for groups of all sizes.
Okay.
from couples to large groups.
Awesome.
With a fleet that includes everything from sedans to party buses.
So whether you're planning a romantic holiday outing or a company celebration, they've got you covered.
They do.
And remember, while Albemarle Limousine primarily serves the Charlottesville area, they do offer Richmond pickup options as well.
Right. And their website clearly outlines the tour durations and pickup locations. So planning your Tacky Light adventure with them is a breeze.
It's a breezy.
But as we mentioned earlier, booking early is crucial.
Yes, especially if you're aiming for a December tour.
Definitely. These tours are popular for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out.
Now, I know we've been focusing on the tours,
Yeah.
but the blog we've been referencing opens up a whole other dimension to the Richmond holiday experience by highlighting attractions that go beyond tacky lights.
Let's talk about those.
All right.
What other festive gems does Richmond have to offer?
Well, for those who appreciate the beauty of nature, the Dominion Energy Garden Fest of Lights at Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden is a must-see. Imagine strolling through a wonderland.
Wow.
Of over 1 million twinkling lights.
1 million.
1 million, illuminating the garden's natural beauty and architectural features.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
It's truly magical.
Completely different vibe from the Tacky Light Tours.
Yeah.
Equally enchanting, I bet.
You bet. And if you're looking for that classic holiday elegance, the Jefferson Hotel is the place to be. The blog describes its ornate decorations, towering Christmas trees.
Love it.
And a festive ambiance that's just captivating.
I love that.
It's like stepping into a holiday movie.
It sounds like the perfect place to soak up that traditional holiday atmosphere.
It is.
What else is on the list?
Well, for a more contemporary take on holiday lights, Maymont's Garden Glow offers a captivating display of illuminated gardens and landscapes.
And for those seeking a bit more action and excitement, there's King's Dominion Winterfest.
Nice.
Which transforms the amusement park into a winter wonderland.
Oh, wow.
Complete with ice skating shows, festive treats,
and
even some rides decked out in holiday decor.
It's amazing how Richmond caters
to
such a diverse range of holiday preferences.
Right.
Whether you're seeking traditional elegance, whimsical displays, or action-packed fun, there's something for everyone.
It's like a choose-your-own-adventure holiday experience.
It is.
And what's great is that you could easily combine a Tacky Light Tour with a visit to one or more of these other attractions.
Yeah, you could create a multi-day holiday itinerary that's packed with festive cheer and unforgettable experiences.
Absolutely. You could spend a day exploring the Dominion Energy Garden Fest of Lights, followed by an evening Tacky Light Tour.
Nice.
Or you could spend an afternoon ice skating at King's Dominion Winterfest, and then end the day with a cozy dinner at the Jefferson Hotel.
I love that.
The possibilities are endless.
They are.
What a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the Richmond holiday spirit.
I agree.
And you know, while we're on the topic of immersive experiences, the blog also touched on an aspect of Richmond's holiday scene that goes beyond mere visual spectacle. The emphasis on giving back.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, it's truly heartwarming to see how the community incorporates charitable giving into their holiday traditions. The blog mentions that many homeowners participating in the Tacky Light Tour accept donations for local charities.
That's so inspiring.
It is.
It's a beautiful reminder that the true spirit of the holidays lies in generosity and compassion.
Absolutely.
As you're planning your Tacky Light adventure, consider bringing along canned goods, toys, or even a monetary donation to support these local charities.
That's a great idea.
It's a simple act that can make a big difference.
It really can.
I want to leave our listener with a final thought to ponder.
Okay.
Imagine yourself in Richmond, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of twinkling lights, festive music filling the air, the aroma of hot cocoa and pine wafting through the streets.
Love it.
What does this image evoke for you? What feelings does it stir up?
Oh, man. For me, it evokes a sense of childlike wonder. That feeling of magic and excitement that the holidays bring. It's a reminder to slow down, to appreciate the simple joys, and to connect with that spirit of generosity and good cheer.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And you know what's so fascinating about Richmond's Tacky Lights? Is that while they're rooted in this specific place and tradition, they also reflect some larger trends that we're seeing in society.
That's an interesting observation. What trends are you thinking of?
Well, for one, there's the rise of experiential travel.
Okay.
the desire to go beyond mere sightseeing.
Yeah.
And to truly immerse oneself in a destination's culture and unique experiences. Richmond Tacky Lights are a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
It's not just about looking at lights.
Right.
It's about participating in a tradition, creating memories and sharing that experience with others.
You're absolutely right. It's about seeking out those authentic, off-the-beaten-path experiences that offer a genuine connection to a place and its people.
Exactly. And there's also that element of nostalgia that plays into the appeal of Tacky Lights. Those over-the-top displays with their often retro aesthetics tap into a sense of childhood wonder.
And simpler times.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
I think so too.
In a world that's increasingly digital and fast-paced, these lights offer a connection to the past, to those traditions and memories that bring comfort and joy.
It's like a step back in time.
It is.
A reminder of those carefree holiday seasons. Filled with twinkling lights and the anticipation of something magical.
Yeah. And in a way, they're also a celebration of individuality.
Okay.
Each display is unique. Reflecting the homeowner's personality and creativity. It's a rejection of cookie-cutter decorations. And a testament to the power of self-expression.
That's such a great point. It's like each house is saying, this is how we do holidays, and we're not afraid to be bold and different.
Precisely. And I think that message resonates with people.
It does.
Especially in a society that often pressures us to conform.
So what does this all mean for our listener who's now seriously considering a Richmond Tacky Lights adventure?
What would you say to them?
I'd say this. Don't just think of it as a sightseeing trip.
Okay.
Think of it as an opportunity to tap into those deeper currents of experience authenticity, nostalgia, and self-expression. Let yourself be swept up in the energy, the joy, the sheer spectacle of it all.
Yes. Don't be afraid to sing along to the holiday music. Snap a few goofy photos, and maybe even strike up a conversation with a fellow light enthusiast. Because in the end, it's not just about the lights. It's about the connections you make, the memories you create, and the reminder that even in a world that can sometimes feel dark, there's always a light shining brightly waiting to be discovered.
Beautifully said.
And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive into Richmond Tacky Lights.
I think we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
From the history and origins of this unique tradition to the practicalities of planning a Tacky Light Tour.
We've explored the must-see stops.
Yes.
Both on guided tours and for those venturing out on their own. And we've even touched on the larger trends that this tradition reflects.
But before we sign off,
I
want to leave our listener with a final thought to consider.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Okay, so
go ahead.
While Richmond might be the epicenter of Tacky Lights, remember that holiday magic can be found everywhere.
That's a beautiful thought. What are you getting at?
What I'm saying is, as you plan your holiday adventures this year, don't limit yourself to what you already know.
Okay.
Go out and explore. Seek out the hidden gems, the quirky traditions, the bursts of light and joy that are waiting to be discovered in your own community.
I love that. It's a reminder that sometimes the most delightful discoveries are right in our own backyards.
Exactly. So happy holidays to our listener.
Happy holidays.
And may your journey be filled with wonder and light.
As we wrap up our deep dive into Richmond Tacky Lights, I'm struck by how this tradition, as wonderfully quirky as it is, taps into something really universal about the holidays.
I completely agree. We've talked about the experiential travel aspect, the nostalgia factor, and that sense of individuality. But I think it goes even deeper than that.
Oh, intriguing. Tell me more.
Well, consider this.
Okay.
In a world that can often feel divided and disconnected, these lights represent a shared experience, a common ground where people from all walks of life can come together and just enjoy the spectacle.
That's a beautiful point. It's about connecting with that childlike sense of wonder and sharing that joy with others, regardless of background or beliefs.
Exactly. It's a reminder that amidst all the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, there's still room for simple pleasures, for shared experiences that bring us together.
And you know what's also fascinating?
What's that?
Is how these tacky lights, while being a distinctly visual experience, also engage other senses.
Absolutely. Think about the sounds of the holiday music often accompanying the displays.
Right.
The crisp winter air.
Yeah.
The scent of pine needles and hot cocoa.
Ooh, yeah.
Wafting through the streets.
I love that smell.
It's a multi-sensory experience that truly immerses you in the holiday spirit.
And speaking of senses, you can't forget about taste.
Oh, that's true.
Many of these Tacky Light Tours, like the ones Albemarle Limousine offers, include options for festive treats and drinks.
Nice.
Imagine sipping hot cocoa.
Oh, yeah.
Or enjoying a holiday-themed snack while cruising through streets ablaze with lights.
What could be better?
I know. It's all about creating that complete holiday experience, gauging all the senses and leaving you with lasting memories.
And it's not just about the individual displays themselves.
Okay.
But also about the journey. The anticipation of what you might encounter around each corner.
Yes. It's like a treasure hunt.
It is.
A quest for the most dazzling, the most creative, the most over-the-top displays.
Exactly. And that element of surprise, of discovery, adds to the overall magic of the experience.
For our listener who's now thoroughly captivated by the world of Richmond Tacky Lights, what final piece of advice would you offer as they embark on their own Tacky Light adventure?
I'd say this.
Okay.
Go in with an open mind and a playful spirit.
Love it.
Don't be afraid to embrace the unconventional, the over-the-top, the sheer exuberance of it all.
Yes.
Let yourself be dazzled. Let yourself be surprised.
Yeah.
And most importantly, let yourself be swept away by the magic of the season.
Beautifully said. And as we conclude our deep dive, it's important to remember that Richmond isn't the only place where holiday magic resides.
That's right. While Richmond might be the undisputed capital of Tacky Lights, there are hidden gems, quirky traditions, and dazzling displays waiting to be discovered in communities all across the country.
So to our listener, we encourage you to explore, to seek out the unexpected, and to create your own holiday traditions.
That's a great idea.
Whether it's a visit to a local light display, a festive gathering with loved ones, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty of the season.
And remember, the true spirit of the holidays lies not in the grandeur of the displays, but in the connections we make.
Yes.
The memories we create.
Yeah.
And the joy we share with others.
That's a beautiful sentiment to end on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Richmond Tacky Lights.
It was my pleasure.
We hope you've enjoyed the journey and that you're now inspired to embrace the magic of the holidays.
Yeah.
Wherever you may find it.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.